Okay, so I'm getting ready to start yanking the pitman arm off here. I figured I'd get in and see if I can tape some of that for you. Some people don't know exactly how this goes. Others know it all too well, am I right? Okay, so let me see here. Got all that. Seal's pushed all the way down. Son of a bitch. Okay, so yeah. Set this somewhere it won't get broken, but you can still see what the heck's going on. Nice video of the ceiling. You're liking that? Good. I'll be editing my ass off tonight. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. Alright. What we got here is an 1 5/16" socket on a big ass air gun. That was pretty simple. You can tell I've had this off before. So let's see. Grab my puller. Slow around every time somebody uses it. I don't think this is the one I need. This one's too skinny. Well, here's the tool. Let's see, a pitman arm puller. Okay, I have to get up in there and get that seal shoved back up in there and get that ring tore off. So otherwise, the jaws won't fit between the arm and the box to get it off. So I'll get after that and pick it up when I'm done. Okay, here we are. You can see got our tool on there, ready to go. Get the light on for you, see how that works. It just tightens up in the center of the bolt there. It's not my good one, so I don't know how this is gonna go, but we'll find out in a minute. This one takes a 3/4 inch wrench. Now I've had this off before, so it may come off easier than yours is going to. But believe me, the first time I took it off, it was not fun. We had to, there she goes. We had to get the heat involved and beat on it with hammers and air hammers. And it was a good, I'll say it was an hour of beating on this thing before we can get it to come loose. Like I said, now it just falls off because we've taken it off once before, so. There we go. Now I don't understand what happened or why it happened, but as you can see, it shoots that seal down through there. Pushes that guy right out, blows fluid and now the stuff in the gearbox right out the bottom. So I've actually just replaced that seal. It happened once. I put the new seal and stuff in it and it immediately blew it back out. So I'm not quite sure why, but at this point it doesn't matter. So, but that's that part. Now we're gonna go through and unbolt the cooler line here so I can get that off. And see, that's where it goes into the steering pump itself. I got new lines and everything for it. I don't want to have to mess with this again. So, alrighty. Okay, so here you can see we got our bags with our new lines in there. These are, as you're going to notice, just about everything I have here is CarQuest branded stuff. I've been in business here for a little over a year, and when I was trying to get going, the only store in the area that would give me any kind of credit and get me anything going so I can get started here was CarQuest. And like I said, I've been using their parts for a year now, or over a year. September of 2010 is when I finally opened. And everything, you know, of course, knock on wood a little bit here. Everything from them has been top shelf stuff. It's all quality parts. I don't have any problems with it. And yeah, so that's what we just keep sticking with it. Like I say, you know, the owner of the CarQuest store, he gave me a chance, and so I'm showing some loyalty by sticking with his stuff. So what we got here, as you can see, we got our cooling, our return line cooler all unbolted, and that's gonna, one side's gonna bolt into the steering box up there. The other side, you can see right up there, right there is where it just clamps, just slides into the steering pump. That's just clamped on there. It's not threaded in or anything, so that shouldn't be too big of a deal to get out of there. This is the one I broke trying to unscrew it. As you can see, there she goes. There, see, it's rusted and busted off there. So we'll get this one out of the way, and we'll go up top and get that other stuff disconnected and see how we're doing. Alrighty. Okay, so let's see where we're at here. Back up top. Let's see, we got the ratchet hooked onto that bolt, that one that holds it down, holds the steering knuckle to the gearbox there. So that's we're gonna pull that off and then get these hoses out of the way. Like I said, I've got the advantage of having brand new hoses, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it off at the pump and probably break it off at the box. It doesn't matter to me now. So all right, as you can see here, it's just that guy. What I am going to do before I pull this apart is go in and secure the steering wheel so I don't lose my orientation in the truck. There we go, there's the bolt. It's, well, I used a 13 mil socket on there, but that could be because of how chewed up it is. I'm not sure that's the exact right size. It might be a ½ inch or what have you, but there's that guy. You can see where that goes down in there. There's that plastic cover. When you're all done, that slides back up at the top there. So, okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so as you can see, we've got our, zoom in here, got our knuckle disconnected from the box. See the end there? It's just pretty simple. Like I say, you pull that bolt out and then get yourself, I got a nice long pry bar, get down in there and push it off the end, and there you go. Now what we're going to do is come around. I'm going to have to put the truck back in the air. But we're going to come around, and there's our 3 bolts for the pump itself, for the box itself. So we're going to get in there with the impact gun and zip them 3 out, and then the box is going to fall. So there we go. Okay, so when I said the box was going to fall right out, I didn't realize it was going to literally fall right out of the truck, but it did. As you can see here, get this goofy light on. There's the 2, 3. There's 3 bolts holding that baby in there. So once you get those out, then it comes out. Like I said, it came tumbling out, but I kind of half expected that was going to happen. Everything else was disconnected. So, all right, and we're going to go ahead and walk in here, get the new gearbox. Get out of here. Oh yeah, you can see that there. Check it out. $114 core. Son of a bitch. Yes, yes. Okay, so let me get this set here. We'll take a look at her. Kind of compare it to the old one, make sure it's right. I'm pretty sure it is. You can see we got, it's a genuine Ford product. They just took it all apart, put it all back together again. So hopefully I don't have any trouble with it. I know everybody talks about the redhead ones. I was thinking about getting one of those, but this was a convenience issue and didn't feel like ordering stuff through the mail, sending it back, and so there's the old one. All right, well, I'll start getting this baby put back together. Okay, as you can see, we got the old line out, laying on the ground there. There's a new one kind of set in there. It's all connected up to the box now, up to the steering pump. It just sets up in there. And then what I like to do with these is, you can see how nasty these old bolts get. So I'll hit that with a wire wheel and anti-seize the crap out of the end of it. That way, if I ever have another problem with it, I can get it off of there without too much issue. Granted, nice big fat impact gun will make sure you don't have any issue with it either, but you know, we want to make it as easy as possible. So I plan on driving this truck until the day I die, so if I ever got to come back down this road, I want to make sure I've got everything where I need it to be. So you can see that's the 3 holes there. And so, all right, well, let me get the steering box and stick it up in there. And okay, so here we go. We've got our new pressure, our return line, cooler line put back. That's all hooked up there, just like the old one. Even reused a clamp. I don't usually do that, but in this particular case, it holds pretty tight. I don't know if you can see that right there, but that's a little plastic. Let's see if I can get in there. That little piece of plastic there, that slips over the end of the steering box where the steering knuckle goes in. I'm not exactly sure of its function, but it was there with the old one, so I put it on the new one. There we go. We're all tightened up. I'm ready to go. So next move, we're going to put the pitman arm back together. See if we can get this set up where you can see. This is all new to me with the camera stuff, so you'll just have to bear with me for a minute. Can't really see what's going on. If you're wondering if I got lucky, yes I did. Sometimes you pull that Pitman arm off, the tires will shift a little bit, and then, oh, it's hell trying to get them straightened back up so you can get the arm back up, lined up, but we got her. Looks pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna need this guy, this guy. And then, of course, there's not enough room to really run the bolt up there with the washer. So you run it on and then pull it back down, like so. Now, now we got the big lock washer, this guy. That'll go like so. Alright. This impact gun just torques the crap out of stuff, so I usually just go till she stops. Of course, I do that twice before I figure out that I got the damn impact reversed the wrong way. Yeah. We're doing the exact same job on a friend of mine's truck not too long ago here. And I kid you not, I did the exact same thing 3 separate times before I figured out that the impact was going the wrong damn way. Of course, I don't tell people that, but we've all screwed up once or twice before. I'm sure I'll do it again before the day's over. Should be tight enough. If it's not, too damn bad. One of those German torque specs, you know, good and tight. Just make sure that baby's not going to come off on you. Okay, so here we got the, this is the pressure line, the new one. New pressure line here. My old one did not have this little guy on there. That's a port for some kind of a switch. Some kind of warm-up switch. I'm not sure what that is, but mine doesn't have it, so we have this little bolt with an O-ring that comes with it. Then you just plug it off and don't worry about it, which I'm going to not do. So, as you can see here, we got to get our steering shaft back on the pump there and get our lines put in and all that good stuff. So this is all pretty straightforward things. It's just something if you wanted to sit down, take 20 minutes, watch the video, you'll know what you're doing when you do it to yours. Okay, so as you can see, all the lines are back in. Pump's all hooked up. Everything's done. So all I'm gonna do is add some fluid, bleed it out, and we'll be good. Which is good news, because like I said, I haven't had power steering in like 8 months, something like that, 6 months. I don't know. It's been a long damn time. I know that. Might even be approaching a year. So, all right. So I'm gonna get this all buttoned up here, and then hopefully we don't have any more problems. Okay, so there you have it. Truck's off the lift. Everything went smooth. Pump's making a little bit of noise. May have to get a new one. I'm not quite sure. I don't know how much abuse that thing can take before it's all set, but there she is. Just took her for a run around the block. Seems to be running good. So there we go. Yeah, now we got some steering. Good news. Yay. Love that stuff. All right, so like I said, we went through and changed the steering box out. Was not a big deal. It's a pretty easy job. Something that can easily be done a couple hours in your driveway. Nothing really special tools wise you're going to need other than the Pitman arm puller. Makes life a lot easier. Like I say, you might need a lot of heat. Get that off of there. Most of the bolts, fittings for that matter, were 13 and 16 mil. A little odd, but that's what I came up with. Like I said, I'm going to keep doing these little short, 20-minute how-to videos, as long as everybody wants to use them and stuff. So, need to get myself a tripod or something, that kind of thing, so I can keep it running while I'm doing the stuff, so you can actually see it being done, rather than me doing it and then you showing you the aftermath of what happened. So, if there's anything in particular you'd like to see, go ahead and send me a message, and I'll see what I can do. See if I got something going on in the shop here that requires that kind of stuff. And alrighty, well, thanks for watching, and subscribe, rate, do what you do. Like I said, hopefully we'll be able to help some people out here. Alrighty, thanks.